Hello, Ambassador Gemini. Welcome to Friday. Thank goddess it's Friday. Well, looks like cloudy, but fun, hopefully, and childlike this weekend. The moon has moved into Libra. That is shifting emotions to your heart chakra. But today, the moon will cross over Saturn. So Geminis on the planet might get triggered within their inner child. In other words, your inner child might want something and not be able to get it, and you might find yourself throwing a temper tantrum. Or you might find yourself mourning your first love. Or you might find yourself working or worrying about a creative project. The point is somewhere emotionally, the way you approach your child, your heart, somewhere in that approach, somewhere in that handling, you're not mature enough. You're either not handling your emotions well enough, maybe you're not seeing your child for what it really is, but there's a hiccup in the giddy up somewhere, and today that bubbles up. Once you're through that, the rest of the weekend should be sunny and childlike, I hope, where you are expressing your child and having a good time. Now remember, on Monday, Saturn goes direct, which means Geminis, we'll talk about this on Monday, but Geminis move forward now with the return to their heart and the beta version of personal dreams. Creative project, a love affair, something your little boy or girl really wants. So good stuff around the corner. Now to the sun, it's your birthday! We're in chapter 3 of Sun and Gemini. Hope you have a good birthday weekend. If you were born today and for the rest of the transit in the next 10 days, you're what we call a Gemini master. I don't know if you know that. And also, it is time to hold space. Of course, you're working on ego, personality, and identity this particular month. And with no ruling planet, we're just going to kind of check that out today. Today's the day to kind of see how you liking your ego so far. Is it including the needs of the inner child? That's a good important question since the moon is over there. And this weekend, you'll consider and continue to consider what your ego wants and what you consider as your personality. So it's a weekend of processing, basically. And Jupiter. Jupiter has now moved to 1 degree in Taurus. Wowzers. This is the beginning, Gemini, of a 1-year faith-building transit. And unfortunately, I'm unhappy to announce that here in the next month or so, all of the demons, all of the boogeymen, all of the crap at the bottom of the pond starts to stir up. Because Jupiter wants to clear that pond. We want nice, clear, subconscious water so we can see straight through to God consciousness. So you're going to have to weed your soul garden. And in chapter 1 of Expanding Faith, you feel like you have none. So there may be a lot of fear. There might be a lot of mind games. Be very careful and don't act on any of this stuff. The universe is just unveiling where you have faith to grow. It's basically demonstrating where you'll feel better in a year. So the way to do it is to show you where you're not feeling good. All right, Gemini. Now don't forget it is Friday. That means we got some new Soul Nirvana content going live tonight, including Just Ask Chris, the only show on the internet where you can ask me a question and get a 10-minute answer, plus tons of other content and some cool stuff in the pipeline for this summer. Come check us out, Gemini. We're at soulnirvana.com. All right, my ambassador, that's all I have for the weekend, but I am back on Monday with more. So until then, live, love, be. Soul Garden.